Hi, everyone. Welcome into our weekly live, as always, at 6 p.m. London. Today, we're going to have a shorter live as we always do on Sundays. I will say what we have done over the last week and what our plans are for the next week. Yesterday was a cool day. We went out with our friends for a barbecue with one of our friends, and she has invited her, I would say, a boyfriend that I will probably invite to one of our live streams to our channel. This guy works at a company that helps venture capitals to form their, I would say, a business structure. So he works in this industry with those companies all the time, and we've spoke about his everyday doings in the company and about our company, and we will meet a couple of more times to talk more about business and possible ways of cooperation. So that was one thing, just a short, basically, description of what we've had yesterday. And we also had our own event on Friday, as we always do in the evenings. We had a couple of cool people joining our own event in Palo Alto, Crypto and Coffee, as I was describing before. And this time there were a lot of less people. We didn't know that the location holding the event was closing a lot earlier this week, so that was our fault. But it happens. So we only had about 3 or 4 people this time. On the previous event, we had over 20 people already. So slowly and steady, we're moving. The more events we have, the more people we have joining our Telegram group with local events that we held. That only Grand Time holds has already over 200 people. So that means that we've done events every single week from the time we came to San Francisco, and each time we had people coming to our events, and we've made absolutely a lot of connections on LinkedIn, with the people from the Valley, from Bay Area, and got a lot of connections from the local community that we created ourselves, which is awesome. And now the week is over, so for the next week, the plans are to get the presentation ready for our new pitch, which I will be working on with Anne tomorrow. And then we will also send it to our designing team on Tuesday. We already scheduled a call on that, and I will keep everybody informed on how this presentation will look like. And I might even spend one live stream to pitch to us, to our community, and we might do a little brainstorm on what we think will needs to be added or changed, or if everybody will like it, we're just gonna use it the way it is for pitching. So that's my goal for the beginning of next week. And other than that, everything else is basically calls and our routine work that we do each week. um, the app, Grand Time app, is in process of getting ready. We're already doing some testing on it, and it should be done in a short period of time. We also have scheduled a couple of more calls with AI companies that are our potential clients, and also our the what's it called? Not AI companies, but calls with investors and VCs, intro calls where we get to know them, where we ask questions and stuff. And we have decided that we will probably be opening our first official venture round either in the beginning of September or October. So, a couple of more things that we want to add and change before we make it an official that we're opening the round with the amount of the investors that we have already spoke to. Two or three things that we're adding with Max and Arthur right now to the project and to the change of the presentation before we officially say that we are here and we are ready to discuss the partnership with the funds. So this is what I will share with you guys today. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter live, so I'm ready for the questions if we have any questions today.
Yeah, we have some questions. And the first question comes from Crypto Professor. Rafael, how does the project intend to ensure price growth rather than dump?
There are many deflationary mechanisms that we have inside of the project. So one of the things that we're adding is that people will be able to, users that are performing tasks on platform, we want to add a feature that they will be able to swap tokens inside of the platform, inside of the pool. And instead of going on the exchange and changing it there, so that will, and all the tokens that will be changed and exchanged inside of the platform, they will be burned. So that way, the price of the coin will be going up, and people will not be selling on the exchange with where other traders are buying. So that price will be steadily going up. That's one of the deflationary mechanisms that we have, and that's one of the things that we're working on to add on platforms. So when the clients are going to be ordering tasks, they will be purchasing tokens. These tokens and these amounts are going to be going in the pool inside of the platform, and people that want to earn and change, swap them right away, will be able to do it inside of the pool. So people will be able to do it instantly, and at the same time, we will be burning some tokens in order for them not to go on the exchange publicly, where traders are buying them. So that's one of the deflationary mechanisms. There is a lot more. If you look at the tokenomics, there are many things that we do there. Also, if we talk about staking, uh, the more amount of tokens you have, the more you will be able to stake. So that prevents from exchanging and whether it's inside of the pool or on the exchange when we get listed. That's another thing. There's many more. If you look at the tokenomics on the website, you will understand the deflationary mechanisms that we have, and we're pretty sure that that will uh, definitely work. And we already explained this to the funds, to the venture capitals, and they agree on the mechanisms that we have, and that they will be successful. Also, the backup of the VCs will be a big help on that as well. But security-wise, security of the of the stability of the growth of the token is uh, something that we work on all the time. Hopefully, I did answer your question. Thank you.
Thank you. And the next question comes from Nikolai Borisov. Rafael, what methods do you use to convince employees to be responsible when performing their duties?
Uh, I don't use anything. I don't have a certain strategy or something that rules that I do. The only rule that we have in the community, especially inside of our English speaking admin group, since we have our own meetings and discussions and stuff, the only rule that we have is that if we say something that we're going to do it, or we say that this is the rule of the group that we are in, if we together we decide that this is something that we will be doing, or this particular person does this, and we separate the duties and we agreed on all together that this is what will be done, this is the rule that was set. It's not me or it's not anybody else inside of the group. It's the altogether we have decided that a certain thing will be done in a certain period of time. So everybody heard the rule. Everybody understands what we need to do, and everybody does it. If you don't do it, you're breaking the rule of the community. And it's not that one person is getting mad about something. There are things that we know that we need to get done, and if we don't get it done, we know um, the results of what it will do. Basically, I don't want to give any exact examples on these things, but basically, if you say something, you do it. That's the only rule, and it relates to me personally, to anybody else inside of the project that is working full time and earning tokens on a weekly basis for being admins of different groups, for having their own schools or anything like that. Uh, First of all, I want to say that all of the participants, especially the heads of different groups like tree planting, like schools, like events, like our meetings. Each person is very, very responsible, and I can proudly say that most of the people that we have their own ideas. They're brainstorming by themselves. They're doing something extra for the project to grow and to grow this community. And we usually all together decide on our plans from one meeting to another meeting, and people are just being responsible. This is a normal thing. So I'm not going to say that I am personally doing something for people to be responsible. We're just doing a good job of finding people that are already responsible and that are doing what they say they will do. That's the only rule that we have. If we have people that are coming in, saying something, and then they disappear or whatever, it's just not the right person to be a leader. And I would say that leaders that we currently have are real leaders. That's what helps on everyday tasks and completion of our goals. Thank you for the question.
Thank you, Rafael. And the third one is from Toby. Hello, Rafael. What is the situation of IDEO?
The situation is in process. If you guys heard my previous live stream, I took quite a bit of time to cover that, but I will, since this question was asked again, I will explain it one more time. So right now we are scheduling calls with different platforms, IDEO platforms all over the world. A lot of them are in Asia, and we've spoke to a couple of really famous ones, like Dodo. Is one of them. Everybody knows those platforms, IDEO platforms, and we're talking to them, and we're asking what it takes to be listed and what needs to be done to raise what we're planning to raise right now. And by talking to multiple platforms, we have to understand which ones we're going to be listed. And they all look at our decks. They understand the all everything, the tokenomics, the plans of the project, the business model of it, the whole process, and they like what they see. And now we are deciding on which ones we want to be listed and what it will take to get listed and how much time it will take because listing on the platform, an IDEO platform, is one thing. The other thing is to be attractive, and that the investors that are on these platforms like what you do. And so marketing is one of the things that we really need to work on, because when you get listed, that's one thing. Another thing is marketing. So in a short period of time, we're going to decide the amount of IDEO platforms we will be listed on, and the strategies that we will take in order to market, do proper marketing for the sale. And once this is done, and once we know that, okay, these are the platforms where we're listing, these are the dates when we are going to be listing there, and I will jump on a live stream all together, and we will explain everything to the community, and explain all the dates and names on the platforms where we will be listed. These are the news for now. I think that would be the best way to answer, because like I said, I've spoke to many of them already, and I know their current situations, what they're asking for, what they want to see. But because the firm decision wasn't made yet on the exact amount and names of those IDOs, I will not share that, just because it's not firm. So this would be the answer to this question. Uh, Thank you guys for questions today, first of all. And I also forgot to mention that our preparation to our games is still in process for Ghana. You know, our main final league will be playing soon, and we're gonna have a lot of content. And then we're also getting prepared uh, uh, to start talking to schools and universities, to teachers and students about grant time, and to have more people coming into the project and registering through that as well. And again, our one of our participants is taking care of that as a testing now, but we will be having more. You know, if it works, we're going to have more and more colleges and universities adding to us and participating in the project. And so the events, the amounts of the events are going on where we set the certain price, you know, the certain amount of money that we are going to, you know, use on a monthly basis for the events overseas. And they're basically going on nonstop, which is a great thing. And this will probably be it for today, guys. I want to thank everyone that came in, that asked questions. Thank you for the questions today. Thank you to Olga and Lena for the live stream. And don't forget that next Wednesday, we're going to have a very interesting guest, a blogger influencer on blockchain that will be sharing his opinion on crypto market in a close period of time, and the long term as well. And we will be able to ask him questions because this is something that people ask me all the time. What do you think will happen tomorrow? You know, what do you think we need to buy? What's going to happen with this coin or that coin? This would be a professional person that is doing research on different possible statistics, and he will be able to answer many of our questions about that, about the market situation in general. And we can ask questions about certain coins as well if we want to. So please join. This will be definitely interesting. I will ask him some questions as well. We'll try not to steal yours. So thank you guys, and I will see you on Wednesday at 6 p.m. London. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, Rafael.